Assalamu alaikum ji, welcome back to Evolve at 5. We are now working on the theme of relationships and facial profiling. We have already discussed the role of ears when it comes to thinking, but another thing is the risk taking ability based on the ears. So, if you are into an interaction, discussion, or a communication with your potential client or your investor, and you know what sort of risk they will be taking, or they are good at, you can assess that from the ear interpretation or analysis. So that has three regions of the ear. We have three regions: the upper ear from here to here, the middle ear from this part to this part, and the lower ear from the where we start the inner ear and the lobule tip. So what does these three regions of the ear help us identify? It's the risk taking ability. What sort of risk they can take. If the upper part is larger as compared to the other two parts, I call them E1. So they have a predominant risk taking ability in their financial and mental risks. So if you are communicating, interacting, going into a business relationship, interaction, or a venture, you know that a person has a strength of taking financial and mental risks. But if the middle ear is larger as compared to the E1, which is E2 and E3, then you know that person has the capacity to take more of emotional and physical risks. So if you are going to discuss a thing which is not that easy to comprehend or to confront, and a person has a larger E2, you know his risk taking is better, so you can uh, just push, or you can just be much more confronting when you assess that thing based upon that ear size. And when it comes to E3, the lower part of the ear, and obviously you are into a discussion or into a pitch deck, or an MOU, or a discussion where you are going to take future risks, so you'll be assessing the lower part of the ear, but that is E3. So these are some things which are going to help us identify a person whose risk taking abilities dominance which are that can be interpreted through the ear. And you can get into communication, into relationship, into interactions based on looking what their key strengths are and whatever their weaknesses are. Once again, a clarification that I'm giving every now and then, that it's not to judge or label people. It is for our personal awareness reasons. It is for improving a level of interaction with our colleagues. It's to improve, if you are the CEO, director, or the leader of the organization, it's to improve your leadership styles. It's not to judge or label them. Yes, it can be used for training purposes, for coaching purposes. I use it every now and then by understanding what their key strengths are, and should I be working with them on their strengths, or should I be coaching, training them on their weaknesses. So that's for today. If you talk about relationship, facial profiling, and risk taking ability. If you have any questions, stay safe. You can always ask them. Stay safe. Join us. Allah Hafiz.